shut it down. Shut it all down now. Right now. All of it. You guys need to quit sending me the news, man. I thought I made this point abundantly clear. The news? Rex, the government's going to shut down. Oh no. What am I going to do without the government? Does the government affect you enough to where if it goes away, you die? Or your life is affected at all? Dude, I need a break. I need a break from their BS. Let them shut down. Well, they can, dude, they shouldn't shut down for like a week. By the way, for those of us without the memory, the length of a goldfish's memory, did you hear what I just said? I'll repeat it again. For those of us with a memory that's not the length of a goldfish's memory, you know how many freaking times they shut down the government? Every time there's an excuse. And they want more money for their pet projects, their avant-garde cause. They'll shut down it's like every time. Have you not been paying attention? Do you not log stuff in your mind, man? I'm just a freaking guitar player. Not really anymore. I'm just a guy who plants trees now. I'm the guy that plants trees in the middle of nowhere. Make the government irrelevant again. That's the solution to the pollution, is dilution. Get away from it. Wash it all away with nature, man. Like I am telling you, if you guys keep smoking the pipe, propaganda, inactivity, pride, ego, all that stuff, right? The pipe smoke. You're wasting valuable calories, man. You could be building stuff. You could be doing stuff in your actual life. All right, imagine, what's the worst that could happen if the government was shut down? They're the guys trying to eat you. The government's been trying to eat you like since before you were born. They didn't even want you to be born. The government doesn't even want you to be born, okay? Then they don't want other people to have been born, so they keep trying to light the world on fire. Every time I walk by like a restaurant, when I go to town, or whatever, you look in through the window and you can see the TV playing like in the corner of the hardware store, right? What is it? Same exact shit. They're trying to light the world on fire still. Now the world's hard to light on fire because there's the four angels restraining the judgment until the time is exactly correct for the giant harvest. For the giant nuclear harvester to come and cut the fields down and bring the wheat into the barn and all that. You guys need to calm down. The government's going to shut down? Thank God. Who wants the government to not shut down? Okay, a government guy. Tell you what, man, this media apparatus has this spell on you. They have a spell on you through media, and you participate in breathing in the smoke to get the spell on you, which is their spell of how damn important they are. I got a news flash. This might be that red pill moment for you, potentially. The government in your actual life is not relevant. It's not actually important. And if it is, then oofta, the hell did you invest your life into? They're not that important. They can only convince you how important they are by being on the news all the time and saying, the very world hangs by a thread, and we are the ones protecting you, people. No. Talk about a bunch of cannibalistic mobsters hovering over you, trying to, they're parasites. Oh no, the parasite's gonna go take a break, Rex. It's funny. It's really funny, the government's they're not even getting any work done. What work? What work could they possibly? Oh no, they're not finding out new ways to try to extend their leech mouth to come and get me way out in the middle of nowhere. I tried to get away from silliness to come out in the middle of nowhere. I don't want to be around stupidity anymore, man. Oh no, they're going to take a break on trying to find a new way to, you know what I mean? To hose you over, to suck blood off of you? Or to light your house on fire, or your country. By the way, they put all the nukes in my area because that's a nuclear sponge. We'll just nuke Rex. And all those people that grow food for us, we'll just nuke them. They'll get all the nukes, all the ICBM fields, right? Like, oh, thanks, appreciate that. We don't want our city to get destroyed, Rex. Our glorious city with the giant pinnacle in the middle. This is like a huge, beautiful solar wheel to Molech with a giant, huge phalanx in the middle that extends upwards, and the freaking fasciae is attached, the bundle of rods with an axe to the Capitoline structure, so Caesar knows we're still his friend. You guys go do politics over there. That's fine if that's what you're into, man. I'm not stopping you. All you miserable bastards can go and live in your giant, huge white dome. Awesome. I'm not again. Like, if I saw you on the street, I would also nod and wave. Hey, how's it going, Mr. Whatever you do, guy? I do not care. If the government was to shut down for a month. Oh no, my trees are all going to die. Oh no, my cat won't find any more mice. Oh no, like, I have to still drink coffee every morning and be at peace for a minute. You guys are insane. You want the government to stay open. Dude, shut it down. Please. Do not negotiate. Stop all negotiations. No more money for anybody. How about that? Just vote no on everything for all, like, write some kind of deal that says like, you know how Homer Simpson set up that spring-loaded bird to just hit yes on the computer for his job, whatever the hell it was, when he was like stay at home. I can't remember. He put some kind of deal on it where he'd just keep hitting yes because that's all he had to do. And then the nuclear power plant melts down. Yeah, we should have the Congress guys and all the government people just invent that and just hit a button that just like types no repeatedly for everything. What about the new bills? No, don't need any more of your freaking bills, man. What's the greatest idea from you guys? I don't even want to know what new nightmare you have in store for everybody. See, Rex, this new bill allows us to latch onto your left side of your back and put our giant fangs into that rib cage and suck all your blood out from there. Sounds pretty good. It'll hurt less than the right side. We've been sucking on the right side for a long time, trying to cannibalize you. But like a giant tick, we'd like to nest over here on this side of the bed. Get out of here! The hell? Man, I wonder which one... It's like worse than WWF because it's as fake as WWF, but they actually have army guys and SWAT teams to where they can just like try to, you know what I mean? Just stay away from them. They need to shut down. It's fine. It's not a big problem. What about the military? Maybe they'll come home and use those skills here. Wouldn't that be nice? I'm not worried about it. What about Zelensky's cocaine, though, Rex? Boy, how's he going to do coke? Well, him and Hunter can go and, I'm sure they have enough mobster friends. They can figure out some kind of deal. Hose over some other continent for a while. Ay. Tell you what. You guys, here's the deal. If, God forbid, you just got to know what's going on in the world, keep it to yourself. Do not text this to me. I have to do this in rebuttal or response or whatever. I am hearing you. I'm just saying, stop it. I do not care. You might as well come up to me and tell me the freaking score to a sports ball game in a state that I'm not in. As you know, the Chiefs, beat the Weasels. I thought the Chiefs are always beating the Weasels. I don't even know what the hell, what's the damn difference? Cool. Good job. Do you have a kid on that team or something? No, I just watched it on TV. Wow. Must suck to be you. Must suck to be you. Crayon eater coffee. I keep forgetting to tell you guys about them. It's pretty yummy, right? Crayon eater coffee. For your most favorite pet Neanderthal. Buy it for them. I'll try to remember to put a link below, okay? I make 12 cents a month or something from you using the link. Or maybe $3 literally. Enough to barely drink the Crayon eater coffee. Thought I'd let you see, that's more important than the government shooting down. Or shutting down or whatever the hell. What coffee you're enjoying this morning is more interesting to me than the United States federal government just shutting down like permanently or for a whole year. Could you imagine that? Rex, what about all those poor government workers? They're not going to have any money, Rex. Think of all those employees. What do you think of freaking get money? Dude, this ain't my first rodeo. And unlike the goldfish, I do remember every government shutdown, every time, they always end up getting paid as much or more than they would have, and they sit on their ass at home. So they're getting paid leave even more. It's like working for the government of Germany. Like, basically, what do? You just, like, smoke cigarettes, lean against a tree, get money. Oh, I'm going to shut down pretty soon. You know, Rex, like, if you don't, like, give us more of that, you know, cocaine money, then we're going to shut down and we're going to go home. Go home from what? What are you doing? Leaning against a tree, smoking a cigarette, acting important? Go freaking home. Well, yeah, but then you won't get to have me around here, though. Like, get out of my yard. Go home. Go shut down. Sitting around in your office playing solitaire, perusing my YouTube videos, which I appreciate. Thank you for watching my YouTube videos, government guys. I appreciate that. That's fine. They don't do anything. And anything they do is bad, or they bumble through it. Have you ever known someone who works for the damn government? Have you ever known somebody who works for the government? They sit around imagining how important they are, number one, imagining how hard they have it, imagining how much they work, and they don't do any of that shit. And then they walk out, and when their job actually starts, they step on the first rake like the Three Stooges. It flops up and hits them in the face, knocks them silly. They spill their coffee on some old lady, and then they fall into a freaking glass window and wreck someone's shop, and they're like, I'll sue you. And then they, like, come over and, like, rob some lady of her purse. Like, what the hell is that point of that guy? What's he doing? Oh no, Rex. It's like these guys, we're going to go on strike, you know, Rex, basically is what they're doing, right? They're like holding you ransom. They're on strike from you. F those guys. Send them home. I'm serious. I'm not even being hyperbolic. I'm like dead serious. Rex, who would man the nuclear weapons? Well, maybe we'd be at less risk of getting nuked if there was less people trying to, like, fighting over each other to hit the damn button all the time. They want to freaking start wars with countries with nukes. Go home. Maybe them other guys will chill. Maybe they'll simmer down. Like, oh, the United States government went home? You mean it's just the people of the United States in their individual states operating autonomously, like 50 different independent platforms all innovating at the same time? I'm so proud of my governor. If I had to be proud of a politician, he did a good job. He said that the other day. It's like there's supposed to be 50 different independent innovation platforms, and he spoke so fast and intelligently nobody even heard him. But Governor Burgum, and I don't even really like him, but he did a pretty good job. Like the only sane guy in the group. He has like a 0.0001% chance of getting more than 6 votes because nobody wants normal shit. Tell you what, like the whole politics deal is kaput. It's gone. It's smoked. It's toast. The goose is cooked, man. We're out of oil. There ain't nothing left. They can't fix shit. If they could have fixed it, they would have fixed it. They didn't. How are you going to have the guys who start all the problems fix the problems? If your problem is the government, then how in the hell can the solution be the government? They're literally like that retard in class that couldn't do anything else with their life. Now, some guys, you know, there's a couple that were innovators or whatever that, you know, try and actually do public service. But man, are they going to attrit themselves in the end? I'm going to realize when they get to the end of that freaking vortex, like, I just threw everything away in my life to try to serve a giant, slobbering, poop-covered super beast with a woman riding it, spilling the blood of the saints everywhere. I knew I shouldn't have taken that job trying to help the dinosaur, trying to help groom the freaking beast of Revelation. Yeah, I need to comb its tail. Like, dude, it's kaput. I say this from a position of peace. To me, it's only entertainment. It's like WWF. It's like Hulk Hogan versus The Undertaker or whatever. Like, Because people send me texts, I'm like, that'll be a funny video to send to these guys. And for the rest of you, it might be educational, see? Restructure your life. Restructure your life to make that irrelevant. That's how you prepare for all the stupid stuff. You're not going to stop the stupidity. There is a tidal wave of stupidity headed your way. Make it as irrelevant as possible. Own your dirt as much as is possible to own your dirt. Deleverage their control. Yeah, they still have leverage, but take the lever arm away. Don't let them have, don't have debt on you. Try to get rid of that. Downsize. Dude, if we can't move our feet to get to a better position, if you're totally so immobile that you can't move because you're married to your giant, huge idea of a good idea, or your lifestyle. So when my world got too stupid because I was in proximity with too much stupid shit of the world, I'm like, I need to get out in the country, man. Rex is too expensive. Yeah, it was too expensive for me too. So you know what I did? I downsized my life. I sold all my stuff, and then I immediately moved. It took me literally a couple hours, not to move, to make the decision to do it. I saw a place that was within my financial ability to pay off in a couple months. I sold my monstrosity that I could never afford in a million years, which was not a monstrosity, a suburban nice little area in a small town, right? Sold that shit, downsized tenfold in terms of living space and all that, and conveniences and technology, and got some old wore out farmhouse in the middle of nowhere with no humans next to it. Beautiful, beautiful decision. But Rex, your carpet's 100 years old. There is no carpet. Guys make fun of my stealing tiles on the videos. Rex says, what the hell? I'm like, it's called circa 1919. Why didn't you upgrade? Because it's the freaking raining coming in. You do not need fancy stuff. Downgrade and upgrade. You got bamboozled by the trinkets of Babylon. All that plastic, fantastic, super white, clean, fake plastic fences bullshit. Dude, it's more expensive and it's crappier, and it gives you no peace. Downsize. Get away from the silliness. Plant some plants, plant some trees, do a garden. Maybe get a chicken or something. I'm going to start with bees, I think, because there's a huge amount of food for bees around here. Farmers always appreciate it, right? And the honey it stores for thousands of years. And I don't have to work except for get the honey. Thank you, Mr. Bee. I'll just take this and put this in my basement. How about that? Hopefully this is a productive conversation for you guys. Here's the deal. I know how fun it is to drink the coffee and hit the adrenaline button of anger for the United States federal government being stupid. F those guys. Let them shut down. Or whatever. Or let them be a tyrant. They can do whatever they want. It doesn't matter. You're not going to fix it. Now, do we need to... I'm not saying to withdraw wholly from the system. I still vote. As funny as I am, and as much as I don't think it's repairable, and you cannot talk... Patriot Nurse did a great video on that. You're not going to talk your way out of this, guys. There's no way you're going to talk your way out of it. It's impossible, right? I always like Reed's commentary, too. He's so direct, and that guy's got the fire in him still, right? Tell you what, I still vote out of principle on the prayer that, I'm 99% sure nobody counts it. I'm pretty sure it goes into a computer and they just type in whatever they want because people are retarded and they believe computers are not going to lie to them. But I still do it out of principle. There, I do my civic duty. I write letters all the time. I wrote one to the representative or whatever about the freaking American Community Survey because it infringed on my gates. This giant, huge packet came into my gates. They're like, oh, you should just spend 6 days on this. I'm like, no. I write on there literally with a crayon. I'm like, send me the paper version. I don't know because I don't know. And I'm not going to write down the wrong answer. Should have said hilarious what I did with that survey. I completed it. It says you have to participate. I participated. If I put a big X across the page in my initials, no to all the questions. I participated. Sue me. I literally did exactly what the law says. You must participate in the survey. Is not my giant crayon of scribble marks saying, go to hell. Is that not participation? Oh boy, I'm going to get in trouble, right? You got to have some fun once in a while. But I participate in the system, man. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, as much as a guy, but I do not invest any of my shalom to that. I do not, expect it to be fixed. That's my civic duty. You know what I mean? Got to do it. But am I going to go beat my face into the frickin' rock, trying to convince the rock to stop being a rock? Or the cactus, how about that? Look, a cactus, so pokey. And then just start ramming my face and, stop being a cactus. That would be like me getting emotional over the news with politicians, man. You guys need to learn that that's pointy. It's going to continue to be pointy. There's needles all over my face. I'm so stressed for Quit jumping into a cactus patch. Walk around it, man. It's going to be there. Did you know that there's always been revolutions, wars, tyrants? Always. Do you think this country deserves a righteous king? Collectively? Think again. We do not deserve a righteous king. Maybe a small remnant deserves that, and they already got one. I'm not AWOL. I'm just in a different dimension. I am participating in the real fight. You want to find out how to uphold and support the Constitution of the United States and defend it against all enemies, foreign and domestic? Live a good life with your family, with those that are important to you, in a way that makes them irrelevant. The only reason we had any kind of traction in the American Revolution was because the king was basically effectively irrelevant to them. They were independent enough to where they could do that. Until you get to that spot, your crying and sighing is not going to fix anything, see? So step number 1, become independent enough to make those bastards irrelevant. Number 2, when they do cross over the fence and stick their big stupid nose in your gates, now you can address that little issue, okay? Get out of my gate. Step back over the line, sir. This is not your jurisdiction. This is my area. Okay? It's a lot easier to enforce your line of sight zone, freedom zone, than it is over the hill, touching those states that touch the damn water that's touching the King of England. All those states that touch that huge body of water that separates us from the King of England, see the water rushed off from his toilet and then saturated those states. You know what I mean? It's too far away for you to control is what I'm saying. There's too much influence in some of those places. Get away from it, man. Wash it all off of you with the clean water. Who is your king, man? Who is your king, really? Why do you sigh and cry for Pharaoh? Oh no, Pharaoh's going to shut down. Well, if you were one of his people being freaking enslaved by Pharaoh, isn't that nice when Pharaoh shuts down his government for a few days so you can get the hell out of Egypt? Wouldn't that be nice? But Rex, the nostalgia of Pharaoh and Pharaoh's flag with all the colors on it just makes, well, then go freaking be with Pharaoh. I'm in a different freaking world, man. I'm in a different country. I don't renounce any citizenship. I still uphold my oath in the most radical way possible to live free or die. But you don't need to engage in every freaking possible conflict. They're not that important. It's a paradigm shift. You guys are you're in a myopic paradigm where you think that anything that comes off on this blinking rectangle is important. It's not. It's TV. The worst thing that ever happened to you was the TV in your pocket. I'll tell you that. Nobody has a self-control to turn that shit off. Since people have TVs in their pockets, they have been in this freaking loop of thinking how important the government is. Grow some potatoes, bro. And if you just got to know what's going on with the news, I would highly recommend a filtered outfit that's going to share with you the news. I got a few people that if I just am itching to see what's beyond the hill that I can't see, like Bear does a great job reading the news. He's giving it to you from the perspective of someone who is secure on the foundation, the chief cornerstone. He's standing on the foundation. It's not going to sway him. He's going to give it to you in the proper perspective. My bro Reed also is grounded. Grounded, right? Pastor Joe Fox, 100% grounded. My brother Saw, very grounded, not scared. Is my bro, if you guys don't know who these guys are, I'll leave links below. But if you know who I'm talking about, you'd just be laughing your ass off. Is my bro Saw scared that the government's going to shut down? Oh boy. All the retired Green Berets are just so scared the government's going to shut down. Oh no, what are we going to do? What about our government programs, man? You ever ask yourself why those guys live the way they do when they get done with all that shit? They see the folly. They're like, this deal ain't going to work. We're going to end up like all the places we were just trying to help. Yeah, I love you guys. Hopefully this was fun. If you enjoy this, we do these talks every single day over on Patreon, as you've heard before. Not forcing you, man. I'm inviting you. For God's sakes, Rex is trying to get 8 cents out of my pocket to join Patreon. If you can't find 8 cents for my little coin can, then you don't understand proper weights and measures, see? It's fun. I'm inviting you to drink coffee with Rex. Every day, we talk about the real important things in life. The actual important things. Like what's up there, man? How about that? How to disconnect your brain from Pharaoh and reattach it to the true power in the universe. How to adjust your life to his systems, his survival systems. If you dig it, I'll leave a link to that for you below as well. And may the actual force be with you, please. Quit sending me the damn news. Unbelievable. You guys are funny. Cracks me up. Rex out.